Welcome. This is Monty once again from DPL Surveillance Equipment. As a lot of you know, I'm gonna have to let my wife into the car. She comes from Lassen's, getting a few things out of the store. But as a lot of you know, we're a full service surveillance and security equipment store. We have lifetime guarantees and warranties on all the products. 24/7, 365 tech sales and customer support. We have the largest inventory of items. Not only can you buy, but you can rent as well. In addition to that, we have a video library that's humongous. You want to tell the people anything about the library or the articles or anything like that, Carolyn?
Yes, I can. We have a video library and we have articles from A to Z. You can read all you want about and see our demonstrations about all of our products or any products.
Okay. This discussion, Carolyn, is going to focus on our travails or apps, or whatever you want to call it, with FirstData.
Oh boy, you don't want to go there with us.
Welcome, Patrick. How are you doing? Good. Let's invite Patrick. Okay. Let's see how this works. Patrick. Yeah, but we occasionally like to invite you guys and make you a part of what we're doing, and let you get some idea of what we're currently with financial institutions, government agencies, you name it. We have to deal with the sometimes, government agencies, financial institutions, you name it, that aren't quite so easy to work with. And we want to let you guys know, because we're going to let these guys know, that we're not going to stand for just any type of treatment, or we don't lower our standards here at DPL Surveillance Equipment, and even in our business, our personal lives. So we're going to make sure that you guys understand what we're going through. Maybe you can learn some of the lessons that we're experiencing and avoid some of these mishaps that we're going through. Right now, we're actually battling a company called FirstData, a bank that you may have heard of called Wells-Fargo, and a credit card issuer by the name of Visa Corporation. Want to give you in terms of what you think about Visa, FirstData, or even Wells-Fargo, Carolyn?
Oh, as far as we're concerned, they're taking our money willy-nilly. They can think it's their bank account, that they can take all the money out to whatever they want. So we feel that they're crooks and just trying to get rich off the small people.
Now, this particular situation, just a little bit of the background story, involves FirstData working on behalf of Wells Fargo and Visa, not even having any regard for us. I mean, we're like the lowest thing on the totem pole when it comes. We only generate the business or the transaction. Everybody else has to have their 2 cents thrown into it in terms of Visa and FirstData and Wells Fargo. These guys, they spring into action all of a sudden because we generate business, right? Merchants like ourselves, we actually initiate the transactions. We do the advertising, do the marketing, sell the product or the service. Hi, Patrick. I feel the same way. They also charge you to use your own money, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, these are crooks, and Patrick is hitting it right on the head. When you actually think about it, they're supposed to be working for us. Wells Fargo, for instance, they're the bank that I give my money to, and then they go out and do whatever they want to do with my money. Same with Visa's relationship. If we didn't generate the transaction, who would care about the fucking credit card, right? If there was no credit card transaction to process, FirstData wouldn't have shit to do with it, right? So when you think about it, we start the whole process because we're the one that's adding the real value to the system. Every other bloodsucker and vampire, they come along after the fact. They want to tell you, who you can sell to, how much money you can generate per month or year or something, what type of restrictions, what type of products you can sell or you can't sell or whatever. I mean, it's amazing. And this is one reason why we try to let you guys know about Bitcoin, for instance, because you won't run into this issue. We're not here to promote Bitcoin exclusively, but even though we want you to be aware of the virtues of Bitcoin, because it's borderless, permissionless, doesn't give a damn about the federal government or any other government or any other financial institution. It just gives us freedom, okay? But we're here to let you know that the problem, the real problem is with the traditional banking system. Bitcoin is going to liberate us, but the traditional banking system is where we run into all these issues. So this particular situation, just so you guys will know the details, FirstData is representing Wells-Fargo and Visa, and they've actually allowed this customer to, it's a mother and daughter team, one Minnette Brown, M-I-N-N-E-T-T Brown. Yeah, I'm going to put you on Front Street on blast, Miss Brown, and your daughter, Felicia. You guys are ripping off us and probably ripping off other customers, so you merchants be aware of this mother and daughter team. They go out and they buy products. The daughter pretends like she has permission to use the mother's card, and the mother pretends like she has no idea that the daughter is buying all these products when the product is shipped to the mother's address and the mother's name
in Ohio,
which is the one on the credit card. Welcome, Bill. Let's invite Bill also. Miss Minnette Brown is in Ohio, so we ship the product, you guys, to the credit card holder's billing address, and we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to ship it to the address of record to the person on the credit card, right? Which we did. But again, this tag team duo, they basically are pretending like they don't have any idea what's going on with this transaction. The daughter, meanwhile, keeps the products, and the mother does a chargeback. So the mother gets her money back, the daughter gets the product, and they go off into the they go off into the sunset. They disappear, right? They don't answer phone calls. They don't answer emails.
They pretend like
hi, Carl. We're going to invite Carl.
Oh, a lot of people are interested
everybody's
in this.
coming in. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. So anyway, be aware of these two. Again, Miss Minnette Brown and Felicia Brown. They will, if you're a merchant, be aware of these two. They will buy from your company, pretend like neither one of them know anything about who's responsible on their end. You'll do what you're supposed to do in terms of verifying name, address, and everything like that on the card, ship it to that same address of record, and then they will take your product, keep it, do a chargeback. I actually had to pay out money, $400 to Wells Fargo through FirstData Corporation, who is the middleman on behalf of Visa, who represents the credit card holder, Minnette Brown. So this is actually fraud, and the actual, when you think about it, this is fraud. This is aiding and abetting. Visa is aiding and abetting credit card abuse, right, Carolyn?
Oh yes, they are.
When you allow to misuse their credit card privileges by buying things online and keeping products and doing chargebacks, that's fraud, okay? We, again, did everything that we were supposed to do according to Visa's MasterCard guidelines or whatever, checking all the boxes and crossing the T's and dotting the I's and all that, and we still get shafted. So I just want to let you guys know, let's make the transition away from the old school traditional financial systems. Let's take a look at Bitcoin-based, the Bitcoin-based economy, the currency, and embrace the blockchain, which gives us a high level of security and accountability. The traditional system is falling apart. Visa, FirstData, and Wells Fargo, these types of institutions are conspiring to bankrupt us merchants, to suck all the blood out of the system, allow credit card abuse, allow fraudulent transactions, and encourage consumers to act very irresponsibly with their credit cards. So I'm going to close this session out, but I just want to record this video and I'm going to send a copy to FirstData, Wells Fargo, and Visa, and I'm pursuing a case with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and I also have a case with the Better Business Bureau, and we're going to see if we can light a fire under these guys to let them know we're not going to stand for these shenanigans. Okay, fraud is fraud. I don't care if your name is Visa. I don't care if your company is called FirstData. I don't care if your institution is called Wells Fargo. You don't conspire to commit fraud and allow credit card abuse in those pockets of people like myself, for instance, who are trying to actually run legitimate businesses. Okay, it's not fair. Cases seriously, and as far as I know, we may have a class action. And how only to fraud and then keep um we can't have this, so I'll let you know so that we can and I'll keep you posted in terms of what's happening. Um,
Yeah, we're a small business. So I think what we're going to do is only accept Bitcoin, money orders, and checks. So anything cannot be reversed.
have Bitcoin-based transactions. You can any discount fees, statement fees, batch 900 different types of fees. So you know there'll be tens of billions of dollars saved. We can put back into marketing, hiring, upgrading our technologies in our business. Giving better prices to our customers. Anyway, we're gonna close out this session because we have a few errands to run this Friday before we can turn in and start relaxing a little bit. So you guys take pleasure getting the word out to you guys. Talk later. Thank you.